Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow on 3rd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 30 yards. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. To the air, Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. Blitz coming and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 21-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. To Mixon on the check down. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They go play action with Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And Burrow going to throw again. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go, here we go. 1190, 1190, 11 MP, pace.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Gun. Stop. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll give it to Dixon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold it down for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty. Stop.
2nd down and goal. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
11 Mighty.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm fine, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Half 85, half 85.
A final shot before half for Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Number
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Singletary is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
On line, ready? 12, 12, 12.
Nixon will try the right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Burrow on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Bengals 14, Bills 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
11 coming.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
11.
Now Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
Here we go.
Driven back to the 8-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje Perine, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29, Allen.
29-yard line.
Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen again. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances. Well, that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2, ready?
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
11 empty, 11 empty. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
Here we go.
On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
11 Thomas.
Another try for Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
11 empty, hey. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Gun. That. 11 empty, hey. 11 empty, hey. That.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Oliver got time to want to get in there and bring him down. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Singletary to get the drive started. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down. The 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The slot man in motion right. They started on the ground with Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. Down to about the 45.
Sony Michel on the carry.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out. And boy, they did it right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Eckler. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. A 1st down throw for Heineke. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Thomas has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where they set it down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Heineke flushed out right. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Now Heineke. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw it to tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To the air again, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Throwing, Heineke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders on to a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Chargers 0. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of effort.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this is caught by Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's caught right side by Palmer. So the completion results in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Commander's 8-yard line.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who could...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception, a lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A second down throw for Heineke. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown. Logan Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Commanders 21. Chargers nothing. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Tackled at the 21-yard line.
5 yards yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, a run with Gibson.
I got you, boy.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Heineke. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal.
Heineke now.
4-yard line.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
2
yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 is successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Chargers, nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half here. Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Carter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Play action. It's Herbert.
At the 34-yard line.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. Brandon, this defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Chargers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yes, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 37. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense is called 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he'll go right back to Thomas. Complete again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Heineke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there is no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Herbert throwing again. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Herbert on 1st down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now to go at the 13-yard line.
4 yards. Complete to Austin Eckler.
On 2nd and very short, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. 9 yards on the play there. They'll set him up 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. Complete to Mike Williams.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their sled hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Carter. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 94 yards. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Commanders 44, Chargers 22. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, I'm really right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
7 yards. Benjamin St. Just on the tackle. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Up the middle with Eckler. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.